Hey guys, Jamie here from the Butch Harmon School of Golf with a quick piece of advice to improve your slice and help your game. First thing to understand is what causes a slice. A slice is caused by the club face being open to the club path at impact. The tendency is for most golfers they'll have an out to in club path, which means that the club is actually traveling across the golf ball or to the left of the target line, and the club face is then as a result pointing to the right of that spot. What we're going to tackle today is one of those two variables. We're going to tackle the club face at impact. So first we must look at what people tend to do that causes the club face to be open. Generally, with most golfers who slice the ball, we see a club face that opens a lot as it begins to move away from the golf ball. We see them create that little bit of an out-to-in path on the way down, and we'll also see a club face that approaches the ball open to the target. So I'm going to just show you what that would look like. So we see the club face roll or open up as it goes back, and then we see it slice across as we come through. Today we're going to focus on the club face alone. So the club face is the biggest influence on the direction and curvature of the ball. So what we're going to do, we're going to try and make a couple of small swings where we try and feel that there's less rotation on the way back. The club face will feel like it points a little more towards the floor than it would towards the ceiling with most golfers. And from there, we're also going to feel that the club face, as it approaches the ball, begins to rotate or turn over into impact. This is going to begin to show us a more closed face as we hit the ball, and we'll also hopefully straighten out or even get a couple of shots moving slightly to the left. So let's give it a go. Here's 3 or 4 small ones. The focus being less face rotation on the way back, and then a little bit more closure or rotation on the way through. Making these small swings will really give me good control of the club face. Sometimes with bigger swings, people often lose focus on where the club face is, and they find it very difficult to feel any difference in the actual swing or impact position. Let's give one more a go. So what you'll tend to see here is that the ball is beginning to straighten up and even go a little bit more right to left in terms of shape. If the ball starts to go too far left, don't worry, because a small path adjustment will really help that later on. Then what you're going to do is you're going to begin to work into bigger swings with the same focus. So what you're going to try and do is, again, have the main focus of less face rotation on the way back and a little bit more roll and release of the golf club as you come into the golf ball. Let's give it one more go. Good strike. As you'll see from a couple of the Trackman numbers, if you look at the before and after, you'll notice that the before you'll see a path that's negative or out to in, and a club face that's a little more open to the target. With the after, what you'll notice is the club face, being the primary one, is a lot more close to the target, and that begins to straighten out the ball flight. Give that a go at home, and if you notice that it's beginning to go a little bit more left of target, great, you're going in the right direction, and then you can begin to work on path.